Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Core Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. My name is Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
And last time, we finally got through all the stuff to get back to the trial.
Yes.
So the important bit.
Yes.
What actually happened in the last episode? I don't remember.
We traded cards with the kid.
That's right.
And the helper chick.
Right.
Also, Foggy's here.
Hi, Foggy. Don't fuck up our recording this time, dude.
He says purr.
That's probably means he's going to. Oh, yeah. Oh, got your feet.
Anyway, so now we're back at the court, so that's good.
Yes. And I think we've got all the evidence because the kid had stuff. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. I don't remember what happened, and that makes this game kind of harder.
Yeah, when we play it like a week later.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. You can't
That's-
say that in front of him.
That's fucking pessimistic. In front of the bailiffs and everything.
Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Oh yeah?
Jesus.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
It's almost like the research process of this type of law, with this type of courtroom setting, is fucking awful and shouldn't be a real thing.
Yeah.
Something overlooked.
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
IV. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
I'm just remembering what Garrison said about your voice for this guy.
What?
How you just kind of like use him for everything. He just pops up everywhere. He's in every job, like Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. And I love.
Is that what he was talking about? He said it was.
Was it not this voice? Was it?
No, I think he was talking about fucking Kyle McCarley's George voice, just showing up in the audiobooks randomly as everything.
Oh,
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misinterpreted what he said.
Could be. I took it as you doing this voice, and he just pops up everywhere because it's like a staple voice for you now.
Garrison hasn't watched our Asagao playthrough, so this is the first time he's seen it.
Garrison, the fuck? Go watch Asagao. It's great.
He said he was gonna, and I don't think he did.
Some people.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella, God damn it, to the stand.
I gave him so much shit for this voice. I made fun of him so much.
Yeah, he did.
It's good stuff. Or that director.
I can remember how to do it. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't even know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob, ROFL. Salmonella, I'm a director television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
It means he'll go free.
No.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
Well, when you're a spirit...
She's got those moves.
Like Jagger, I assume.
Yeah.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During that meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination time. This is the area where I usually fuck it up. Alright.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning.
I'm pressing on shit. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, phew, I was pretty busy all that day. Sad face.
Phew? For what it was?
I think it's just phew, but like phew.
No, I think that they're trying to be edgy. I think that might be an acronym.
Tell us more about that. Well, let me look up what FWIW is, because I've never seen that.
FWIW. We're gonna look this up. This is gonna be the longest fucking...
For what it's worth.
For what it's worth. Okay.
I scared the shit out of the cat.
Sorry. I needed more caffeine. Alright, so...
During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through.
He seems sort of hesitant about that, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna question that some more. In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it.
Shut up, whippersnapper.
Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
You're kind of leaving someone out. What about the prop chick?
It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Gotta establish the timeline. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during a run-through, see?
Oh, right. Thus the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch, ROFs.
ROFs? Rolling on the floor, starving?
That's lame.
That's pretty fucking lame.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
I got nothing on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
Okay.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
Something about the lunch. They seem to be focusing in on that. So, weird. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
He just pops up. No, I take it medium. It's not tough at all.
No, I'm a medium.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Is it contradictory?
Probably. There were like T-bone steaks outside the Studio 2 trailer, right?
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila!
What did you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. Oh no.
A T-bone steak, you mean? Fuck you, motorcycle dude in the background.
He's a motorcycle man.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
rude.
well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. Really?
Rude.
Yeah. I like to eat too. You wouldn't know it by looking at me. exactly how much I like to eat.
Yeah, you just have to, like, search through his beard to find the extra steak particles.
So, when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more.
We were in the meeting until around 4.
That matches everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
And that's where it's wrong. You didn't take a single break?
Well... Yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second.
Yeah, it only happened like a second ago, idiot.
Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Man, I've said that like 4 times this episode. Damn.
Yeah.
Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, ROFL.
Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this all about? What? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well.
And not just the friends, you know, we were on break bullshit.
Right. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Edgeworth is ROFL.
Fuck you, Edgeworth.
ROFL now. Swap. Yeah, we took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12.
What the fuck?
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. LOL.
Okay, I'm keeping that.
I really wish that you hadn't done that.
I'm keeping that.
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams.
One steamy boy.
Yeah, he just pulls out the steamer and just starts steaming up some zucchini.
Oh yeah? Does he look like the type of dude who eats zucchini?
Probably.
Yeah, alright.
Zucchini's gross. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You can eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes? What's wrong with you?
I think I ate, what, that 42 ounce in like 15 minutes? Once it actually...
Was that a 42 ounce? Why do I not remember it being that big?
I can't remember the size of it. It was big enough that I got my picture taken.
Yeah, they didn't put it on the wall, though.
It's somewhere. It's important.
It's just on the shrine at that chick's house. She just really, really likes people who eat
That's even better.
steaks.
But yeah, huge ass steak.
I'm being attacked by a cat. He's rude.
Yeah, catch you by the head. What you gonna do now? Oh, can't do nothing. You're just getting loving pets. And you're just like, oh no.
I don't like loving pets. I'm a cat.
Yeah, okay. Anyways.
Yeah, we took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Yeah, we took a break, ROFL.
Yeah, I don't think I need to press on that one. They took a break.
It was only 15 minutes. 15. Laura.
Yeah. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was Diva Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer.
I'm not sure how to say that last name.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I'm pronouncing it as a, like, K, and you're pronouncing it more as a QU. So, one of us is probably right, and then somebody shows up and is like, it's actually pronounced like an F, and we'll be like, motherfucker.
Yeah. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. I don't really think so.
No?
It doesn't take long to actually eat something. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol.
Why is that?
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me, Streams.
Yeah, okay. I have to say, You look like a guy who eats through his meals pretty fast.
Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Lol. Well, Phoenix? That testimony was too short? Oh, no, that's you.
That testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information
I'm
out
being
of.
distracted by the cat.
Yeah.
All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time.
Oh, great. Is that all?
Is that all, stranger? Yeah, we took a break, ROFL.
Yeah, that's... What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back.
I doubt it's this guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. I think it's the assistant. I guess it's possible, time-wise.
It was only 15 minutes, 15
Now
baseball.
we've pressed on all these.
Well, maybe he's gonna press. We can press more now that we have the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe the previous one.
So press on this one again?
No. Like that one, I guess. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
With the whole monkey thing in the way and all that stuff, and what other evidence?
It's probably not possible, right?
I don't think it's possible. I think the assistant chick dropped all the stakes and all that stuff, and I think she went and did it.
Yeah.
I think it was her.
Yeah, let's do that then.
But I don't think it was anybody from the trailer.
Let's go all in.
I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time.
Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
Ow, bless me.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked.
Yeah, okay.
The fallen Mrs. Monkey Head barred the way. I thought it was Mr. Monkey.
I thought it was too.
At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo!
You could just say therefore.
Do you think a guy named Miles Edgeworth is going to say therefore when he can say ergo? Have you seen his costume design?
Yeah.
He's going to say ergo every time.
He's a prep. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, yes. Oh, so fierce. Oh, yes.
Yes, he's a fierce boy. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head.
It's actually Mr. Monkey.
That's what I was thinking.
But Edgeworth has a point. Oh. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand.
What? It's over. Hey, kitty.
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore had no relation to this case.
That's not exactly true.
Yeah.
You dumb fuck
Judge
judge.
is an idiot. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Your mom's a witness.
Who is this witness, Miss Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment that the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, yeah.
He bite.
But most importantly, he bite.
Yes, he attack. He attack. Sometimes he snack, but most importantly, he attack.
Yes. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. You're going to like the way you look. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Oh.
Yeah, let's do it for the kids.
Yes, to make them.
Oh, some emergency boys going on back there.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma for his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand.
This little shit.
God damn it, Cat. Your Honor, perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Holy shit, Cat. He's not fucking around.
No.
Should we call it here and then do his testimony in the next episode?
Make it kind of a short episode this time?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I'm cool with that.
Cool.
That way we can deal with the cat?
Yeah, we can calm him the fuck down.
Yeah. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Alright, so pretty interesting shit so far. I'm glad I don't have to do the director's voice again.
You
Hopefully.
might still have to.
Don't bite! You're a cunt. Anyway, let's do some shoutouts. How about you go first?
Alright, so my shout out is going to go towards a book that I recently got where I've been studying up on Japanese knives. And this one is called The Handbook on Japanese Knives, and it's a bilingual book. And you can Google that, just Handbook Japanese Knives bilingual. And it's on Amazon. It was only like $12. And it's really good. Lots of very high quality pictures. It talks about like the wood that they use for the handles. It talks about the treatment they use for that, the sizes of all the different knives, the regional variations between a lot of the most popular kind of knives, whether or not it's single bevel or double bevel, because not all Japanese are single bevel, some actually are double bevel, so it's important to know that distinction.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, so like where on the knives we have, it's sharpened on both sides to come to a point, so that way it looks more like a little triangle.
Right.
With Japanese knives, one side is flat, or actually, well, slightly curved. And this side just goes all the way down there.
Okay.
So it's more like just slant.
Like a wedge.
Like a wedge, there you go. Which has some bonuses. If you're doing stuff like cutting fish sideways and all that stuff, that flat is really, really nice to separate out the skin.
Makes sense.
But if you're cutting vegetables or something like that, it does have a tendency to like drift off to one side because it's trying to push more weight out there, so it naturally goes there.
Okay.
So it's, for specialty knives, it can come in real handy. And that book helps really distinguish what the different patterns are, why they're like that, and the regional variances that come with that. Like, especially eel knives. I've seen 2 eel knives. That book points out like 12. 10 of which I had no idea fucking existed. So, it's a very handy book if you're into Japanese knives and want to do some research.
Very fine.
Yeah. And it's bilingual, so you can see the little translations and all that stuff.
Mom's bilingual.
No.
Oh. Anyway, so for my shout out, this is going to take a little doing. So, as you'll recall, if you've seen our Asagao Academy stuff, we were playing Asagao Academy, a game about normal boots, as the ProJared drama was happening earlier this year.
It happened like 4 episodes in.
Yeah. So, we didn't expect that to happen, but it made that a very spicy series for us.
Yes, and we jumped on the bandwagon. We made all the
jumped
jokes.
all the way in on that bandwagon. We made so much fun of ProJared, and it was a little extreme.
We obviously went overboard with stuff that we knew was like, hey, this is unsubstantiated. This isn't quite right. I think we even did a few disclaimers.
Right.
When we were telling those jokes, like, hey, we're going to do the jokes because we want to.
Right.
But this is still just one side of the argument. I'm sure this is going to wash out and it's going to meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Anyway, with this drama, it basically went on for months of him saying basically nothing.
Which didn't not help.
It didn't bode well. We just assumed that he was guilty. However, this last week, Jared comes out with a 42-minute rebuttal video where he has receipts. He proves all of these things couldn't have happened. And discusses his side of the story and everything like that. And then I felt super bad because I believe him. I'm not saying that he's 100% a good person. I'm not saying that he did nothing wrong. But the things that we know happened are like fine. Maybe a little immoral, but nothing that was illegal, nothing that I would look down on him on for. The people who accused him of like doing sexual stuff with them over the internet while they were underage, he proved that, oh yeah, I asked if they were 18 plus and they said yes, and he had the screenshot of it. He also talked about how he had told Heidi before he ever did anything with Holly that he wanted a divorce, and she said no. And he was just like, look, I'm trying to get out of this. And he sent screenshots of their text messages to their counselor who checked in with them, their family counselor and stuff. And he's like, I just don't know what to do about this, etc. He talked about how Ross, who was married to Holly before, was given his blessing. He talked about all of these different things, showed receipts for all of it. And I feel like a garbage person now because of all of the jokes that we made, because he didn't deserve it.
Maybe.
I'm not saying that he's completely without flaw.
Yeah,
but
I've been in that situation where it's a bitter divorce and both sides are saying stuff that they probably shouldn't, and the truth is usually somewhere in the middle.
Right.
I'm more inclined to believe that what he's saying isn't 100% factual, that he's fudging some of the details, and that it's slightly worse than what he's coming off as, but,
sure.
But it's not as bad as she was saying, obviously.
Yeah. We believed that he was just a trash human, but I don't think he is. I think that he's done stuff that's probably not great, but
I still wouldn't be friends with the guy, but that's because I just hate people.
That's true. He doesn't want to be friends with anybody but me. So
pretty much. Maybe Garrison.
So I'm just taking this moment to publicly apologize to ProJared. Even, with my 150 subscribers, he doesn't care. But like, all the same, I'm doing a shout out to ProJared's redemption. I guess if I have to say a certain thing, I would pick his video called "You Were Lied To." That dude looks so fucking downtrodden after these last months. He looks bad.
That's what happens.
It's what happens when you're just destroyed by the internet for that long, right?
Yeah.
And everyone around you. So, sorry, ProJared. My bad. I caught on to the hype and I went with it.
I'm not sorry.
He hasn't watched the video yet, and he's not going to. But.
We did disclaimers. We knew that this was only one side of the story when we made the jokes. I apologize for nothing, but of course we wouldn't make the jokes going forward now that we have the whole story.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But all the same, shout outs to that whole thing.
It's been a crazy internet time.
It
man.
has. It's been strange this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and call it here. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.